Hello, everybody. This might be kind of a long video. Well, a long video for me, which would be about 10-15 minutes. I don't know. I don't have anything rehearsed or anything. This is just kind of just off the top of my head, stream of consciousness type deal. But I would very much like if I want one particular person to see this video, and that's Martin Zender. Because I was up for several hours last night watching Martin's channel, and for the past few days he's been talking about Johnny Green. And he has taken Johnny Green to the proverbial shed, as it were. And Martin once took me out to the shed. And wasn't particularly a pleasant experience, but it was kind of a wake up for me that, you know, maybe I didn't know everything and I had to reevaluate. And when something like that happens to me, when somebody calls me out, somebody that I respect a whole lot, when they call me out, I kind of just step back and say, okay, well, let's reassess. You know, let's look at this and see, maybe I'm seeing this wrong. And yeah, and I was forced to, you know, to admit that yes, I see your point, and yes, you're right. It's an extremely unlikely scenario, but technically, yes, you're right, and I give that to you. But anyway, that's me. That doesn't have anything to do with this, really. But I wanted to call this Vaping and the Judaizer, because what Martin is talking about at the spiritual level, I experienced in parallel when I started vaping back in, it was like 2009, I think. It was, people have only been vaping for like maybe a year. Nobody even knew about it, you know? So, and I smoked since I was, I think, 19 or, it was like 19 or 20. And I smoked for 26 years, and like, you know, when I was quit, I was up to a pack and a half a day. I was just a fucking freight train. And I never wanted to quit. There was never anything in me that said, oh, I want to quit smoke. No, never happened. I wished many times that I had never started, but I didn't want to quit. So I was finally able to quit when I had my wisdom tooth. One of my wisdom teeth had to be extracted, and of course you can't smoke after that. So I was able to smoke by you know, vaping, just switching over to vaping full time. Well, when you tell people, hey, I quit smoking, and they say, oh, hey, that's great. If they're a smoker and they have quit smoking, and then you pull out this, and you say, yeah, since I've been doing this, I haven't had a cigarette in, you know, 3 weeks. Oh, they are absolutely incensed. You didn't quit. That's, you can hear it in their voice. You can hear it in their voice. That's cheating. Nobody wants to hear that they have been struggling in vain. Okay, people do not want to hear that they've put themselves through all this trauma needlessly. So, and there's a tendency for people who have done that to feel stupid, like they've been had, you know? It's like, well, why didn't I know about this? You mean I could have been enjoying whatever? Well, yeah. Well, that's obviously not true. That's when that cognitive dissonance kicks in and just says, well, you know what? You're a liar. So, I don't know. There is such a, I mean, we're back where we were, I don't know how long ago, 2,500 years. I don't know how long it's been. But we're back. We are back. And people like Johnny Green are saying exactly the same thing. They're saying, all that the Lord has commanded, we will do. Well, how'd that work out for the Israelites? I seem to remember that it didn't work out too well. Ask all the children they sacrificed to Moloch. They might let you know. But there's this, I mean, it's hard to even know where to start with this, because the flesh is so just puffed up, and I don't understand this desire to make the flesh presentable to God. It's like you're taking roadkill and you're putting icing on it. It's like, it's still roadkill. It's still putrid. It's still of no value. I don't know. But there's, I've made peace with the fact that, I'm ignoble, weak, stupid, helpless, etc., etc. Mr. Green hasn't learned that. Mr. Green doesn't believe it. Mr. Green is not infirm. He is not helpless. He is not irreverent. And he, by God, he can do it. So, what's your excuse? I don't know how to, I really don't know how to deal with people like that, because you can't, no matter what you say, it's just gonna, it's falling on deaf ears. And so, I mean, Martin, you can, I guess, take a little comfort in the fact that, I don't buy it. I'm not going to try to perfect my flesh to be acceptable to God. I am acceptable to God because of what Christ did on the cross. That's the only reason. And nothing I can do or not do is going to change that. So, but, even Paul was like, don't be sinning. We obviously, it's like these people like Johnny Green. Just imagine us, waking up in the morning going, Oh, how many sins am I gonna commit today? Ah, I can't wait. That's not what we do. I don't think that's what you guys do. I don't do it. I mean, I wake up and my first thought is, oh God, I don't want to go to work. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I started thinking about a tightrope walker and trapeze artists, and how, if you're not familiar, we had these things long ago. It was called a circus, and you had like tightrope walkers that would walk out on this rope, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 feet above the ground. And trapeze artist was a little swing, grab, do flips and stuff like that. Well, there was always a net underneath, right? So in case something happened and one of them slipped, they were still okay. Now, I was young when I went to the circus. It was 1980. Might have been 1979. I might have been 4 years old. I was really young. But even remembering that far back, I don't remember any of the tightrope walkers or the trapeze artists walking up to the platform and just jumping off into the net and then getting up and walking up the ladder to the platform and jumping off again. No, they tried to stay on the rope. They did their routine with the trapeze. The net was there so that if they screwed up, they were okay. Grace is the net, and it's really cool because, I mean, even if they fall sideways, like this way, the net just moves over and catches them. But just because the net's there doesn't mean you're gonna just walk up to the ladder and jump off. It's there because hey, you know what? I might fall. I probably will at some point during practice or maybe at a performance. And since I don't want to die, I want a net there. That's what grace is. That's your net. Doesn't mean you're supposed to jump into it all the time. It's there, and it has its purpose. I don't know if there's anything else I can even say about this. I mean, and Martin was friends with John. I don't know if they're still friends or considers them to still be friends, either one of them, but I'm not friends with Johnny. I don't know him. And after listening to his accusatory tone and having him wag his finger in my face and tell me how horrible I am, I really have no desire to know him or interact with him in any way. In this eon. Next eon or two, he'll be fine. So, But anyway, that's all I had to say. This is my 2 cents. I call it vaping in the Judaizer. So anyway, Martin, I'm gonna have another video coming up that I would like you to watch specifically, because I've been kind of struggling with some things myself, and just kind of need a little reassurance here and there. So I guess that's all I got to say today. So I love you guys. Please just stay safe and try to stay sane in this world that we're living in right now. So anyway, talk to you guys later.